Greetings! It is laundry day, so we're looking at this some stuff here and see what's going on. Look at this guy. What is this freak doing? He wants to take my bishop. Bishop or rook? Actually, rook takes bishop would probably be better. But we do have this little thingy. What happens if we play bishop takes h7? This creates a fence rook whenever I move my queen. So bishop takes, king takes, queen to h4, check, king to g8, and now what do? We could probably play knight g6 with a checkmate threat here on h8. Taking this rook doesn't do any good because queen would just checkmate. Taking this rook with check, the washing machine is making sounds behind me, and I would take back with the rook. This looks like a winner to me. Brilliant. All right, and again, this is what I call setting up unstoppable checkmate on h8. So we recapture, again, reestablishing fence rook status. This is the key. Yeah, I don't need to take your bishop. I'm just going to do as my dad would say. Well, I see you have a strong dark square bishop. I'm going to go to the light squares. Thank you. There's nothing you could do. So, first problem of the day. Got a brilliancy move because I saw here, as I went through it for you live, that I looked at this bishop takes check, king takes, queen checks, and that knight g6 in visualization, I saw that this was an unstoppable checkmate, and I had to take a little bit while longer to confirm that, and you saw that that was the case. That is why visualization is so powerful. Well, here's an interesting idea. What is going on here? He's threatening more or less this bishop takes knight. He isn't really threatening anything of real value. Now, one of the things we could do, this bishop is loose. You know, we can take this, and what happens is, okay, look, let's look at this for a second. This bishop is loose unless he moves the knight or moves the bishop. So if we play pawn takes, exposing the double attack battery on this bishop, he can play bishop here. But this knight is also under fire from this battery. So this is a triple stack skewer. We've skewered the bishop and the knight to the queen. And he can choose one or the other. If we play pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, rook takes bishop, goodbye Charlie. All right? I mean, this looks like an absolute win for me. Takes because he doesn't have an out. Bishop takes. We're not going to play bishop takes bishop. It doesn't matter. We're just going to play rook takes free knight. That's what my father would say. Come get it, baby. Oh, well, this one will take, but not with the queen. A lot of people would be dogmatically concerned of I can't speak. Preserving the pawn structure. To win a piece, I will destroy my own structure if I need to. Again, I'm not worried about him taking this. I'm just going to take this free knight. So set your sight on what you see. And my dad's rule was play the win that you see. That's exactly what I did. And it required me accepting a bad structure by playing G takes F3. But I'm a bishop up, or a knight. You know, I'm a bishop ahead after I take this knight. I got two bishops. He's got one bishop. And this structure is El Stinkadora, okay? This is just El Stinkadora, but we're a piece up, and I bank on my ability to cash a piece up game. Oh, this could be nasty. Now, here's one of the things you need to understand. Well, actually, take a shot on this one yourself. say pause the video 2 to 5 minutes, see if you can figure out what to do here. This is not an obvious answer, and so it's very important that you take a shot at trying to figure out what white should do, because once you see it, it raises your level forever. So pause the video. I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. The key concept here that you have to know is you have to know that when this bishop is gone from this diagonal of c8 to h3, when he plays this, if that bishop leaves this diagonal, this bishop check will trap the queen and you'll win the queen. So the key move here is knight takes knight. Bishop to g4 double question mark blunder, because he promotes you to sacrifice your queen, because now if you look at it, if he takes my queen, I'm going to play bishop to a4 check, and he's going to have to stick his queen in between my bishop and his king. And this is a classic tactical lesson that you won't forget, and that's the point. A brilliant 2 out of 2. I don't take the bishop. We check him because we're going to... Now this becomes, and here's the thing, this is also important. This becomes, when I look at this thing, the move I'm going to play is knight takes knight. Obviously, you saw it was a brilliancy. This becomes a desperado. And in desperado, it's I take, he takes, I take. And the winner of desperado is always the guy who plays the in-between move, usually with a check. Sometimes it's just a capture or an evasive move that gets out of trouble but threatens another piece. But it is definitely the in-between move. And the in-between move here is going to be the bishop check, queen d7, and then bishop takes queen check. That's the in-between move that will win this game. So watch. I'm going to take his knight. He's going to take my queen. I'm going to play bishop to a4 check. He's going to play queen to d7. Bishop takes queen check. King takes bishop. And then king takes bishop. And my 3 is better than his 2. Kaboom. And now the crusher. Now he can interpose. This is an unblockable diagonal. Again, I'm the only guy that explains to you about unblockable diagonal, because when you put your bishop on an unblockable diagonal, you've already mentally checked that it can't be blocked. That's the key. The phrasing of unblockable diagonal implies that you have done the mental check that it's truly unblockable. And I say unblockable for profit. He can block it with the queen, but that's not profitable for him. Boom! And here you go. Thank you, I am 1 knight ahead. Because this knight was not attacked after I captured. Let's go back again. Like I said, this is desperado. I take knight, he takes queen. I check him, I take queen. He takes bishop. We're even, and then I play kaboom, because bishop takes queen check is the ultimate in-between move. Outstanding. I'm on fire. Oh, brother. Well, what do we do here? Well, there's an obvious move. What's going on? We are a piece down. He's got 2 minor pieces. We have only 1. Now, I have a move that comes to mind. Rook check. I don't think this is the right move. King takes. He doesn't have to take it, though. If he doesn't take it, king c1, I'm sorry, king f1, queen f2 is mate. So he has to take it. Rook takes, king takes. We can play bishop checks, and this gives us a double bishop effect. Fence queen here on the diagonal. Bishop to h3 check. He goes to the h file. Let's say he goes king to h2. What do we do? Well, we can't really do anything. The checks don't matter because he would just play king takes bishop. The other move I had that I looked at here is queen to e1 check because the knight's pinned. Check. King to the h file. King to h2 is forced, actually. And then here, when I play rook takes knight, king takes knight, I don't like that either. I could play queen here. You should be able to defend this. Alright, there's another move we could look at. Queen checks here. It's not that obvious. Queen checks here doesn't really do much. I mean, he's threatening this move here. Queen takes queen. I don't want to take his queen because he'll defend this. Queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and I can't play bishop to h3 because he would just play rook takes bishop. Pardon me. Check here. I could check him again. Does this do anything? Is the check, king h2, queen e5, check. You could go back to g1. Again, I don't foresee any real advantage in doing that. Rook takes, king takes. I just don't think that's the right move. Bishop checks. King to h2 is bogus. So I really think the rook takes is no good. We could play this move. And the point behind this is that this knight is pinned. Now the key thing here, unfortunately, he's got rook. He's got rook here. Rook checks, rook, we can't go king c7, he waits rook takes rook, and we're going to lose the ability to pin this knight and win it. So let's say rook g3, rook checks, rook takes, queen, king c7. The threat here is that we'll play bishop to a3. However, he just moves his king to like f1, and there's nothing we could do. Bogus. It's bogus. Wow. What if we play queen to e1 check? King to h2 is forced, and then queen to f2. What does this do? Oh, idiot! Queen g3 check. Moron. Sometimes you just have temporary chess blindness, like Dr. Tarash said. So there you go. Temporary chess blindness averted. Forced checkmate. I should have seen that faster. Okay. What's he trying to do to me? Well, first thing he's trying to do is get away from being checkmated, or defend against his pawn. Now, the key thing is, we're just going to queen this pawn. Because Nimzovich says, put the rook behind the passed pawn on defense. He did that. And he also says, well, put the rook behind the passed pawn on offense. It's game over, buddy. So that's another brilliancy. Outstanding. Man, it's like I'm in an aircraft hangar and the engine's running. Well, whatever.